Hi, my name's Alicia, and today I'm going to show you how to design a hook box. First, let's download the template. Click Make at the top of the site, and then Products. Next, you can click Packaging, and then let's narrow it down to Hook. All the hook boxes are designed very similarly. You're going to want to make sure you select the one that fits the amount of cards or components in your game. For this example, I'm going to go ahead and use the Poker hook box, which holds 18 cards. Here you can download your templates. If you're using a vector program, use SVG. If you're using a raster program, use PNG. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and download the PNG. Let's go ahead and pull up our template in our folder. You can use any image editor that works for you. For this example, I'm going to be using Photoshop. Here are some key details on the template you need to make sure you're aware of. First is the red cut line. This is where the product's going to be cut. Next is your blue safe zone. This indicates where everything important, like icons and text, should be inside of. This is in case there's any drift. Next is the green fold lines. This shows you where the hook box will be folded. Next is what makes this a hook box, is the hook up here and the slot down here that the hook goes into. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at this hook. You'll notice that there's two hooks here. One that's white and fully filled in, and one that's semi-transparent with this dotted line here. What this indicates is that the one that's filled in fully with white is for the outside, and when you're designing the inside of the hook box, if you decide to have it printed, you'll follow this dotted transparent one here when designing the inside. And lastly, it's this gray area out here is the bleed, where your art should extend past. Let's go ahead and design this hook box. I like to set up my template like this, where it's semi-transparent. I remove all the text, but I leave in all those guidelines. Let's go ahead and design this outside. First, I'm going to add a background. Then I'm going to add some images and a logo. It's important to keep in mind that these two outside flaps will be folded inside the tuck box, and this top flap and this bottom flap will be on the outside. Let's add some text. As you'll notice, the text I put up here on this flap and the text down here is upside down. When closed, they'll be right side up and in the same orientation as the front. Let's go ahead and take a look at these hook icons I added down here. It is highly recommended to add something like this around the slot on your hook box so people understand how to open your hook box. When the hook is inside, it'll line up like this, and people will need to push slightly up to the left and then unhook it, swiping to the right. This icon and this outline will help people understand that if they don't know what a hook box is. We'll include a link to this graphic in the description of this video. Once you've designed your outside, make sure you hide the template and go ahead and save this as a PNG. Once that's saved, if you're having the inside of your hook box printed, we'll go ahead and design one of those as well. Let's go ahead and turn our template back on. We're going to hide everything from the outside, and we're going to go ahead and start designing the inside. In case you're designing anything with the hook, remember to use the secondary hook that folds to the right. Let's go ahead and add some text and a logo. Again, make sure that you're keeping all your text inside those blue safe zones. We wouldn't want any of it to get cut off. Once you've designed the inside of your hook box, again, make sure to hide your template and go ahead and save a PNG of it. Once you have your file saved, let's go ahead and add them to the site. You'll see that we're back on the product page of the 18 card hook box. You can click Add to My Game and select Create a New Game if you haven't made a game yet for this, or you can select the game you specifically want to add it to. In this case, we're going to create a new game. Once your page loads, you'll see this option here is the inside blank. If you don't want the inside of your hook box printed, you can leave this as yes. If you want to print the inside of your hook box, set this to no, and you'll have an option to upload the inside. Grab your files. Let's go ahead and drag and drop them into their specific locations. And we'll wait for them to upload. Once uploaded, let's go ahead and proof them with these little eyeball icons or the proof all button. If everything looks good, go ahead and hit approve. Same thing for the inside. If it looks okay, go ahead and hit approve. When fully proofed, you'll have the option to view the box in 3D. It's important to view your box in 3D to make sure things that are supposed to be upright are upright and that things are in the right orientations. We'll also have an example here of how to open the box. This way you can see how everything overlays. If everything looks good, go ahead and hit the go back button. Now let's take a look at a real life example of how to open a hook box. Here we have this hook box printed. You can see that the arrow shows you need to push that way and then swoop to the side. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see a couple more examples. Again, we're going to push and swoop. Let's go ahead and close it. And we're just going to push and swoop. And that's how you design a hook box. Again, my name's Alisha. Thanks for watching.